Hi everybody, Allie here with ABC Bead Supply, and I'm here today with a tutorial for you on how to put jumbo silicone rings to use. We've just restocked them in all the colors, and so I thought it was time for another video tutorial on things that you can create with them, updating some of the products to be a little bit more seasonal, because it's been a long time since we've had kind of a 3-in-1 tutorial with all of the ways to use these silicone rings. Not that there's not more, but these are 3 great options. So we've got car charms. These are rear view mirror car charms. They just clip around your rear view mirror. Super cute, great way to change out a little splash of seasonality to your car using the Halloween polka dot beads and these new witches holding the little potion. Super cute focal bead. So that's a rear view car charm. We've got a keychain. I loved this little hollow fall gnome for a keychain. A great little fun keychain that you can create. And then we have a lanyard. I know teachers really love these seasonal lanyards to bring some holiday into their classroom. So the bottom here, the keychain component you can use for actual keychains, or you can use them on lanyards to clip the ID badge to. We have plastic ID badge holders as well available, both in vertical and horizontal orientation. So you can use those as an add-on purchase as well to clip onto lanyards. So we're going to show you how to make these projects. Let's start off with the rear view car charm. So we're going to just take a piece of satin cord, and we've got a lot of colors of this. This is the 1.5 millimeter satin cord available right on the website. And we're just going to slide a tassel right on and center that tassel on the strand, just like so. And then you're going to just pop the 20 millimeter acrylic bead on, holding both of those pieces together. And that's what you've got there. And now we're going to be getting into the silicone. The silicone is just a little bit more stubborn to thread, so we're going to use a loop turner tool to help us with that. So we're going to start off, but you're just going to load all of your silicone onto the loop turner. So we're going to start with the ring, and we're going to go through just one of the first ring hole. We're not going to go through the second yet. And then we're going to attach the pure white silicone lentil bead, and the witches with potion focal bead, and then the orchid 12 millimeter silicone bead. And then once you've got all 3 of those on, you're just going to pop that turner through the other end of the ring. And then you've got everything on. When you're loading the loop turner, you want the bottom bead on the project to be closest to the end first. So this is going to be the bottom, so that is what is going to be closest to this little tool. So that means that as you're threading it, you're threading from the top down, if that makes sense. So then you're going to take the 2 strands of satin cord and just loop them over to the top of the loop turner. There's this little lever here, and you don't need to do anything with it. You're just going to let that be kind of natural. And as you push your beads on, that closes, and then just pull the strand through, and all of those beads are going to be attached right to the cord. Super easy way to thread these. Once you've got all of the beads on, you're just going to take both ends of the satin cord and do an overhand knot and push that right up to the top of the ring. And that's just going to prevent the beads from sliding down or anything like that. And then now all we have to do is attach the breakaway clasps. I have a very frayed piece of cord here, so I'm just going to give that a trim so it's easier to thread. And then I want to make sure that my other end is even, just like so. The length that you want your rear view car charm is really just going to depend on the vehicle that you have and where that rear view mirror, how it is situated and built into the car. This is about 9 inches, which seems to be pretty good. That can vary. You might want a little bit more, you might want a little less, you might prefer for it to hang longer, you might prefer for it to hang shorter. So you want to play around with that for your own vehicle. And then you're just gonna put a double knot right in the end of that cord after you've slid the first breakaway clasp on. Then we're gonna slide the other one on and do another double knot here. Just like that. And then those two pieces are gonna come up and they fasten like this, and super easy. So that is their rear view mirror car charm. Now the lanyard, for the sake of time, we're not going to walk you through the lanyard from start to finish. The lanyard is going to be made the same way, but instead of putting a tassel on the end, you're going to use a silver or a gold keychain. We've used silver here. We have gold as well. Keychain with a swivel lobster clasp, and you're just mounting. You're putting the cord right through the swivel portion so that you have the keychain and the lobster clasp free for keys, lanyards, ID badges, however you want to work that. And then your length of cord is just much longer because it's a lanyard. We start with 48 inches. Again, personal preference, height, chest size, all those things are going to matter. So the length is very much a personal preference, but 48 inches is a good starting point. And then this only change is just going to be the length of cord. And then instead of a tassel, you're going to use that keychain, but it's assembled the same way with a 20mm acrylic bead, your ring, loading up the loop turner for the silicone beads, and attaching the breakaway clasps at the end. We have photos and supply lists for all these projects over on our website blog at abcbeadsupply.com as well. So you don't have to wonder what supplies and materials we've used here. They're all in the blog post and directly linked so that you can access them easily. We'll show you the keychain since that is going to be done differently. We're not using satin cord on this. We are using elastic cord. So you're going to take a piece of the 1mm stretchy cord. We have this back in stock on the website, finally. And we're just going to pre-stretch this. It takes any of the excess stretch out of that cord so that it doesn't stretch out on you in use when you don't want it to stretch. So it's still going to have some give, but not too much. You're going to fold the cord in half. And then you're going to take that loop end and you're going to loop it through the swivel portion of that keychain. So the loop is going to just go through there, and then you'll grab your tails and loop that over so that you have your cord like this. Now, I don't find that you need the loop turner with the stretchy cord. You could if you wanted to. There's no reason you couldn't, but I find that the stretchy cord is very easy to push through the silicone. So you're going to start with, this is the robin egg ring. We're going to just start by going through that first hole. And then we're going to do a brown lentil bead, the Hello Fall Gnome silicone focal bead, and then we have a white abacus bead, pure white abacus bead. Once you've got those three center pieces of the silicone threaded, you're going to go through the ring, the other hole of the ring, just like that. And then you're going to separate these two strands. So you're not going to use the left side of the cord for the next two steps. You're going to put the hot pink polka dot acrylic bead on through just the one, as well as the brown tassel. Then when you have the brown tassel on, you're just going to come back up through that hot pink polka dot so that it is meeting with the other strand of cord. So you've got two pieces here, just like that. And then we're going to just tie a double knot. I'm going to do 3 for good measure. I don't think I did a third. I think I skipped my finger. I'll do one more. Just going to want to make sure that that knot is holding and secure before you trim the tails. Every once in a while you do a knot on stretchy cord that just doesn't hold and you just got to redo it. And then that knot is just going to suck right up into that the 20mm acrylic bead so you don't even see it. And it just hides the knot. So it's a flawless, seamless keychain. So we've got the keychain, we've got the rear view mirror car charm, And we have the lanyard. So we've got 3 fun projects for you here, all using some of our new fall and Halloween silicone focal beads, and the jumbo rings that have restocked over on the website. Again, there's a blog post that has photos of each of these projects along with clickable supply list, so that you can duplicate all of these designs, and that's over at abcbeadsupply.com.